What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you a video on Jessie Bates, a player I believe my Atlanta Falcons should pursue in NFL free agency. Let's talk about why. So Jessie Bates had a pretty good year this year. Not quite a Pro Bowl year he did last couple years, but he was pretty good. He's one of the better safeties in today's NFL, and he played on a franchise tag this season. Last summer I predicted that he would go to the Eagles via trade. Didn't quite happen. He stayed with the Bengals, and also the Eagles traded for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the former Saints safety. Did they trade for him or they signed him? I forgot exactly what happened, but they ended up getting him. They didn't need Bates anymore. Bates stayed, played a good season. That Bengals defense was very tough, and but he's upcoming now free agent. I think from all signs, it looks like him and the Bengals won't come to a long-term deal. For what I've been reading, I've been reading that they have no real interest or haven't shown any real interest as of right now to look for or to talk to him for a long-term deal, which makes sense to me. When I seen them draft Daxton Hill last year, when I seen them draft Cam Taylor-Britt, who's a corner but can play safety as well, I thought his time was coming to an end, honestly. Those two guys just mentioned are very versatile. They both can play corner. They both can play safety. And I thought his time was coming to an end. That's why I thought, he would be traded last season. But he ended up playing the year out. Like I said, had a pretty good year. But I think with Joe Burrow's contract extension coming pretty soon, you gotta play. I know Jamar Chase in year 2, but you're gonna play him eventually soon. You gotta play T Higgins maybe, or not maybe, probably. That's why I think Tyler Boyd could be on the outs also sometime soon. Maybe this year, next year, we'll see what happens. But I think a little shaking and moving might be happening with that Bengals team. People aren't quite talking about, and I think Jessie Bates will be one of those guys that will be at the free agency market. And my Falcons, we have a lot of money. Just to make the number even, we have about $60 million with the potential to gain more. I have a video coming out soon on off-season NFL off-season cap casualties. And Marcus Mariota is a guarantee on my list. He's guaranteed. He's going to save us $12 million guaranteed. Excuse me for that noise. Phone notifications, turn it off. Apologize about that. But Marcus Mariota will save us $12 million if we cut him. We owe him no money after that. That's going to be a guaranteed move to happen. He's not our starter. He won't be on the roster. So Marcus Mariota will be cut. That's a guarantee. We're going to save $12 million. So just to make that number, 60 plus 12, $72 million, or around that range. Like I said, it's roughly, I just rounded up to 60. So around $70 million range to spend, we're going to be good. We're going to be good. I'm excited. I can't wait. And Jessie Bates is at the top of my list. We need a bunch of things. We need corner. We need receiver. We need O-line. We need pass rusher. We need everything down there. We need a quarterback. We need everything. But my main thing is shoring up our back four, or our back level, the DBs. We got Richie Grant, a second round guy a couple years ago, played full time for the first time last year, played pretty well. We got AJ Terrell. We got Casey Hayward, who could be cut potentially. We'll see what happens there. But those two guys, Grant and Terrell, pretty good. I want to add one more corner. I want to add one more safety on my dream list. And Jessie Bates fits our scheme perfectly. Fits it perfectly. He will show up our back end easily. If we keep Hayward or not, bring in one more other corner via trade, via signing, whoever. And then I think Marcus Davenport as well. I might do a video on him eventually this offseason. Not players, but players always love to stay in the same division. When they get free agency, when they hit free agency and hit the open market, they love to stay in the same conference. The same division, excuse me. And I think Davenport could definitely come to the Falcons. And if you're a Falcons fan, look at his numbers. Okay, he got low sacks. Trust me, his hurries are going to turn to sacks. Just trust me, he's better than what the numbers show. Like I said, that's why Stat Sports is here. I don't look at numbers. I look at what you give me on the field. Trust me, Davenport is a stud. He's pretty good. He's going to get us some sacks if we do get him. So I'm going to get into that in another video. But Bates will shore up our back line perfectly. He fits our scheme perfectly. So yeah, man, I want Bates very, very badly. The only two teams that really give me cause to pause is one of the Bengals. They are. I think the Bengals are third or fourth in cap space, right behind us. The Giants are who's number one? I think the Giants are number one. I think I forgot who's number one. The Bears number one. Excuse me. The Bears number one. Giants are like 2 or 3. Then the Falcons, and then we have the Bengals right behind us with like 40, 50 million somewhere in that range. As I said, so it's kind of tough. The Bengals could retain them, it definitely could, but I think drafting Hill definitely puts Bates on the chopping block to be out. Another team is the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills, I believe they will lose Jordan Poyer. I've been saying that all season long. Hyde and Poyer has been good for a long time, good handful of years. But I think Poyer's getting up there. I think it's time for Poyer to go. Honestly, a little banged up this season. I don't see them giving Poyer a long-term deal. I really don't see it. So uh, the Bills, I think, will try to bring in, especially with DeMar Hamlin too. His situation, can he play next year? We're not quite sure. So the Bills might be down 2 safeties. So I think bringing in a guy like Bates, who would make sense to go there in free agency. The Bills are right there. They're a Super Bowl contending team the last couple years. So going there would make more sense. But I think coming to the Falcons with more money, obviously, would be the best move for Bates. I'm a Falcons fan. I am a little biased, so the open market right now, the prediction is Bates could get around 12 or 13, 14 million somewhere, 12, 14 million somewhere in that range. We'll pay that. we can pay that. I think we will pay that for a guy like Bates, and we can afford to. We're able to pay for him and pay for Davenport. So, I'm all with it, man. I'm all with it. Now, some Falcons fans want Lamar Jackson if he is traded. No, no, no. I do not want Lamar. I did a video on that months ago, about maybe a month ago, month and a half, maybe 2 months now. I don't want Lamar Jackson. He's going to take up all our cap space. We're going to pay him long term. I'm good. I'm good. Let's build around whoever our future quarterback will be. I think there's a possibility we could get Tannehill via trade or free agency, or if we just stick with Ritter and get a vet behind him just to back him up just in case he struggles with something. That's fine with me too. So either way it goes, let's build around our quarterback spot. Give our quarterback, whoever it is, the best people available, the best defense possible, the best offense possible. We get Kyle Pitts back, and then we focus on who our quarterback will be of the future, whether either this year, whether it be Ritter, or we focus next year and try to draft a guy like Drake May, Caleb Williams, or Penix or somebody. Let's just relax on the quarterback. Don't trade for quarterback. Don't want Derek Carr. Don't want Brady. Don't want Lamar Jackson. Let's just relax. Get the team better overall, and overall in general, get the whole entire team better. Then let's go ahead and figure out a quarterback spot. Let's play Ritter, or let's trade for Tannehill, or sign Tannehill, or let's see what's up with someone else, a vet, whatever. And then after that, we can shoot. Trey Lance is cool. Just trade for him a mid-round pick or something. That's fine. And then after this season, if they don't work out, whoever I mentioned don't work out or isn't long-term option, then 2024 draft, let's trade up to the top and let's go get someone like Caleb Williams or Drake May or somebody. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.